Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Secretary, it is unfortunate, unacceptable, and deeply disappointing that it took over a year for you to come before this committee, but you're here now. I don't have a lot of time, and I have a lot of ground to cover, so let's get to it, and please try to answer as succinctly as possible. Since Donald Trump came into office, how many people at HUD, Mr. Secretary, have been fired, laid off, or otherwise left the agency? Just the total number, please.
Ma'am, about 2,400 people took the DRP.
I'm sorry. The total number at HUD who have been fired, laid off, or otherwise left the agency.
Yes, ma'am. 2,400 people voluntarily took the DRP.
That's complete. Okay, you're not answering the question. I'm going to reclaim my time, so I will just tell you.
Okay.
The point is, when you take a hatchet to the infrastructure of our federal government, it is a tremendous disservice, not only to those dedicated, hardworking employees, those patriots who could have gone anywhere with their talents, but they love their country and they wanted to be in service to their country. It is incredibly disruptive to their livelihoods and their lives. It is not efficient because it is a disservice to the people and the communities that they serve. People like in my district, the Massachusetts 7th, Claire Bergstresser, who was fired from the HUD Region 1 office, which devastated her, but it means that the good work that she was doing is going undone. So these firings, these unlawful firings, greatly reduce HUD's ability to fulfill its mission. So let me just build on that a little bit. On that note, Secretary Turner, for the record, can you tell us what is HUD's mission statement?
To provide access to quality, affordable, safe housing, and to give access to people to achieve the American dream of home ownership, ma'am, is our mission at HUD.
Let me read it word for word. The mission is to create strong, sustainable, inclusive communities and quality, affordable homes for all. That is the mission of the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Now, I don't have any evidence that you actually know the mission statement because it seems you're actively undermining it. Since taking office, you have failed at sustainability and paying attention to the impact of the climate crisis and extreme temperatures. You have failed at inclusion. Again, this is the mission statement, by gutting the Fair Housing Office that fights against discrimination, and you are failing at addressing the affordability crisis. So if you have even a modicum of understanding of the mission statement, I'm not sure why you are actively undermining it, but I'll go on. Donald Trump said that the affordability crisis is a hoax. As a Secretary of Housing, do you believe there is a housing affordability crisis? Just yes or no in the interest of time.
There is a housing affordability issue in our country, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And the president believes that as well.
No, he said it was a hoax.
The president believes that as well.
Don't push propaganda.
As you see,
Donald Trump said the housing affordability crisis is a hoax, and that proves he is as clueless. He is as clueless about what is happening with the American people.
I wouldn't say
as he is clueless. He's not. He is as clueless as he. Let me move on. Reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. There is an affordability crisis. We're living it every day. The median age for first-time home buyers is 40 years old. We're pricing out young people. And I believe your department is completely unaware of the fact that people in their twilight years who have given so much to this country, we have a gray wave of homelessness that your agency is ignoring of our elders. Now look at your Senate confirmation here. You talked about your football career and how you would often watch the film of your games to see what you're actually doing well. I have seen this film, and you are failing. I feel bad for you. The Republicans put you in this role.
I'm not sure which film you're watching.
Excuse me, you're interrupting. Sorry. I'm watching the film in real time, what's happening, as you gut HUD and undermine and fail to meet its mission.
We haven't gutted HUD.
I didn't ask you a question. I'm offering a statement of fact, in my opinion. You've been put in a position with no qualifications, no experience, and no training, and they are using you. They are using you as the poster child of their anti-DEI crusade, and you are letting them, and it is shameful. and it is painful for me to watch. The Department of Housing and Urban Development is too important to be mismanaged under your leadership or lack thereof.